Yoriichi let out a small sigh. A meeting had just finished, and he could finally go back home to see his lovely, beloved wife. Yui walked closer to him. Everything's done for today. Would you like to hear your soon-to-be schedule for tomorrow? She let out a small chuckle. No need. I just need to go home to my wife, he replied as he got up from his chair to leave. Oh, Yui replied. She sounded slightly taken aback by that. But Yoriichi walked past her and soon stopped by her. Hold on. Should you really be going home so early? There's a dinner party from the marketing department to celebrate the success of our product, Yui told him. But Yoriichi raised an eyebrow. I'm not really needed for that. Besides, I need to go home to see my wife, he replied. You won't even spare an hour or a half? They told me they were expecting you to come, she replied, trying to convince him with all her might. Yoriichi let out a small sigh. I'll make it up to them next time. He looks at his watch and clicks his tongue. I need to get home quickly, he thought. All he wanted to do was you. You and only you. Yui was about to say something, but Yoriichi's flip phone started ringing, and he picked up. Hello, this is Yoriichi Suakawi speaking. Yui furrowed her eyebrows. If it was a business call, it should have been on the telephone that rang. But Yui stood there watching him before seeing his eyes widen and his jaw tightened. Her breath hitched as he wore a frightened facial expression. Her eyebrows furrowed, eyes having such a dangerous glint as his lips formed a slight frown. Where? He asked. The tone of his voice was icy cold, as if anyone he looked at would die that very night. He started walking, leaving the meeting room. Slam! Yui flinched at the sound back of the door as Yoriichi closed it. What was that? I've never seen him look so mad before, she mumbled as she looked down. Time skip. Mi-chan? Shinji muffled as he sniffled, looking at your unconscious state. Shinji was standing by your side while Kuroto was already asleep on the sofa in the hospital room. Shinji cursed at himself for not doing much. Not a scratch was on him. He couldn't even do anything about that. He blamed himself, truly, thinking he made things even worse. And now, you were hurt. Shinji let out a shaky breath as he wiped away his tears. I'm sorry. And soon, the hospital door slid open. Yin. Shinji turned around to see Yoriichi, his face sweaty as if he had just ran full speed to the hospital. He rushed to your side, his right hand grasped around yours, dropping to his knees and trembling as he saw your state. Shinji noticed his state as he hesitantly placed a hand on Yoriichi's shoulder. What happened? Yoriichi asked as his voice broke. Father, he did it. Shinji stuttered as tears just welled to ran down his cheeks. And Yoriichi looked up at him before standing up and giving Shinji a hug. Their father. I fucking knew I should have just killed him, Yoriichi thought, as Shinji sobbed in his arms. Yoriichi was thinking of different ways to execute this so-called sperm donor. Although Yoriichi was absolutely devastated. Every fiber of his being was trying to calm himself down. He thought he had everything planned, but he was wrong. He had mistaken. You should have just killed him and showed up as some sort of savior who felt sorry for your family. But instead, he got impatient and took the other way. The way of having you is through that sperm donor. He cursed at himself. He should have just been patient. He should have planned more carefully, protected you more. He should have just locked you inside that fucking house. Should have put in a baby in you already so that you wouldn't go running around outside. You don't need to go outside. If you miss your friends or siblings, you could just call them, right? Or heck, invite them over. Why were you even doing all this? Going outside? Everything you wanted, he would have already given it to you. The latest TV, done. Makeup, done. Books, done. Clothes, done. Your siblings, you'll take care of the paperwork. God fucking damn it. He cursed himself entirely. Why did you have to do everything yourself? Why couldn't you just depend on him? They couldn't do anything. Why couldn't you just ask for help? Ask him for anything and he'll do it for you. No questions asked. I get it now. I need to be more stricter. I was too carefree. Shouldn't have done that in the fucking first place. Hello? There was a slight knock on the door, and Shinji slowly pulled away as Yoriichi turned to it, seeing a nurse, as she stood there with a clipboard. I'm sorry for the intrusion, the nurse spoke, as she slid the door further open. The detective is here to ask questions. She added as that god-awful fucking man came in. Muzan looked into view, giving a small smile. Yoriichi's face dropped. He was the one that helped us. Nikki. Shinji told Yoriichi. Did he know? Yoriichi mumbled as he looked at Muzan. Great. Out of all the fucking people in the world, Yoriichi thought. This man looks familiar, Muzan thought.